you are growing now and you know what it's like to be in the SEL circle, I want you to help us solve our problems today. And you had this argument right in the middle of class. How do we solve problems like that? What kind of good decisions do we make?
We calm down, count to 10.
Okay, you calm down and count to 10.
Who can tell me what these 3 letters stand for? What does it stand for, everybody? Social emotional learning. Excellent.
We took 5 competencies that Castle has developed and that we really think are important for all children and adults to have. Self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, relationship skills, and decision-making skills. And we folded those into 3 goals. And these goals were called the SEL standards, and they are equal to any learning standard in the state of Illinois.
It's very helpful that Illinois has social emotional learning standards at the state level because it communicates to teachers that these are skills that are just as imperative as reading or math or social science. But it also really articulated for people what social emotional learning is.
We have research to show that SEL, when a school or a district embeds and advances and integrates SEL into the educational process for every child, that they're better connected to school. They have better self-awareness and interactions with their peers and with adults, and that there's also research to show that students do better academically when they have the 5 SEL competencies.
I think there is a clear commitment to social emotional learning from the very top leadership within CPS. We were looking for a strong curriculum that was evidence-based, that built over time, that could really be user-friendly for our teachers, and obviously Second Step fit the bill of all of those things. And it is the adopted curriculum for our K-8 classrooms to build social emotional skills.
What are your eyes doing when you're listening?
Watching.
Oh, wow. Let me see if we have good listeners in our room. What are your eyes doing when we're listening?
Watching.
Let me see it. Felicia's watching Miss Lewis. Very good.
Using a Second Step curriculum with the younger children, because they build those skills then, I find that the students really do pick it up. And so by the time they get to the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, they know how to interact with each other better, and they know how to react to different situations and different individuals.
Anything else easy to do, Christian?
I found listening easy because when you listen to somebody, it helps the problem off.
Okay, very good.
I thought the hardest thing to do was to keep calm, because what if someone wanted to do this and they really didn't want to do that?
Right.
So keeping calm was like the hardest thing.
Absolutely. I sometimes have a problem with keeping calm too, because you really want to get your point across, and so you're getting kind of anxious about it. You know, you're passionate about it, and so that is a tough one.
I like it because it really helps the people in the classroom calm down and stop all the bullying. It really helped because a lot of bullying has stopped in school.
From last year at this time to this year at this time, our office discipline referrals have been cut by 52%.
We see fewer misconduct reports. Students have learned how to deal with conflict in a different way, kind of how to talk about it.
Okay, stop, and to do what else? Calm down. What else we need to do? Name the feeling.
Most people, when they get into a situation when they feel upset, they'll get mad, start fighting. But now when they hear the second step, they think about calming down first, and then that'll stop most fights that's in the school.
I think a lot of times people forget that our kids, they hurt. They have pains, they have other issues beyond just school. And in order for us to be effective, we have to teach the entire child.
I know schools who've done social emotional learning pretty well, and when you walk into their building, you can pretty much sense it. You can sense it, and they will tell you, because they're very excited about it, because, you know, even though they may not have stated like, oh, I was really apprehensive about this, when they actually do the work and they see the change, they're like, this really works.
And it's not just for students, it's for teachers. Because sometimes in our day-to-day, we get so busy, but we don't realize these are the same skills we need in elementary school, high school, college, and in life. And so we can really take those skills for ourselves and really alter our own lives and in our family.
Due to some of the social emotional learning training, we have seen the respect level rise. We've seen how a child can go home and actually change a home. And that's our motivation, is that if we can change a child that changes a home, we could possibly change a community.
Social emotional learning encourages you and me. Social emotional learning is great for the mind, you see. Diversity and empathy, problem solving with dignity. Social emotional learning is great for everybody.
What motivates me to do this work and keep going is that I see the positive, the potential that working with the students from all of those angles, socially, emotionally, academic, how that really prepares them to be productive citizens, and seeing a difference in some of the students that we started the program with years ago, that they're really changing and improving how they interact with others.
Okay, good night, straight home, no detouring, straight home.